For and then so I had for board and coupon. I am in action at the Ebaanesen TV. So TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, X, everywhere. Yache at the apostle. I am your host, Catherine Nana Ia Asantua. You may dear the Ebaanesen. Yakasa bebre ewo app so. Na ene no ye National PRO for OKADA Riders Association. Ewo Ghana hanum say. Onumia for Pascal set of here. Ni dini de minima no ye de krama no to no so ono ade de aka no ebe soso na ene de wa bei te se bonyo de ne ho asie be je bonyo ade age Easter age Ramadan age den Valentine bibia ye be je azo afia no se yakọ anyways eno de ade betwa mu keke enti abusiafo na erba betwetwe enkomo what you need to know about OKADA riding ene niam bi ahinta you would want to meet their management no mabon komo ina no and then he's here to answer all the questions for you. And to come home, let me chief for this interview. And scroll keke suyadia or app on the swebe boy. And to young Queen common for Pascal Aquaba. Good morning.
Morning, Madam Wasi.
Okay. Okay, Joanna, cover of one
I think we'll go with the English.
Oh,
I think
okay.
that will be okay with me.
Okay, Mate. And to say, can say, my main file honorable anchor because honorable means onumianfo, right? Yes. So onumianfo Pascal Setofia, who are you?
A very simple person.
Okay.
You know, let me say, as I started as a beginner, as anybody.
Okay.
From the level at which everyone who is starting life.
Okay.
I from the beginning, I thought before.
Okay.
I was once an electrical engineer. I worked in a company with Diamond Cement.
Okay.
I sail before. I ride motorbikes as an OKADA rider.
Okay.
Before I'm also how do you call it? NADMO officer.
Okay.
So let me say, from the fundamental stage that any other person could go, I have been through that. I've gone through school from the basics to the tertiary level, and that is how far I have come as a person.
Wow. So, since when did you become the national PRO for OKADA Riders Association, and how did it happen? Were you elected? Was it an appointment? How did it happen?
Okay. Let me say that in 2014.
Okay.
In 2014, I came back from Takrady as an engineer. I resigned from my company.
Okay.
As an electrical engineer. I was working there as an engineer. So when I moved down to Ashaiman, which is Atadeka, as we always say, is that OKADA started from Ashaiman, Atadeka. That is where OKADA starts from, within Greater Accra, but in Ghana, we say it started from Volta region.
Wow.
So in the year 2014, I lost everything. Armed robbers came, attacked me because I had a store that I was running then, electrical store.
Wow.
And the armed robbers came to rob my store, and also I was having some challenges then that I have to move from Atadeka and rent at aviation.
Okay.
So that's how I came to aviation, and you know, the only means then was just I had a motorbike.
Okay.
So I started as a station. So aviation, I opened aviation station.
Okay.
As a moto and then Totro.
Wow.
At aviation. So the record is still there.
Okay.
So I would say that then various places within Ashaiman, we started having various branches, and then we ourselves come together to form a union, an association.
Wow.
And then we decided to start on this journey.
Okay.
A journey where we've elected a chairman to represent us as a motor riders in the early 2014.
Wow.
24. By then, the union was way back in 2013, 2012 because of the illegality that came in 2012.
Wow.
So we decided to come together because all of us has a craft, or you can from the beginning, that's how it started.
Okay.
It didn't start as today that we are seeing young guys coming around riding motorbike anyhow. By then, it was craftsmen, craftsmen who masons, carpenters, people with electricians and all that. So we all came together, believing that we are going to go on the agenda of this is the only estimate that we can be able to get something from after everybody come together and said, no, I think what we were getting wasn't enough. We need to support it with something else. And then we started. And that's how come we formed the association. So forming the association, we selected the chairman. And then in 2015, 2016, we have been elected to speak as the PRO for the Greater Accra. And that is how it started. How do we start? By then, we started going to various constituencies. Those who also realized the OKADA. And then if you can ask the media always come to Ashama because here was the basics. If they want any information, we were on the news when the OKADA started. We were on the news fighting government in terms of legalization and all that. And then we realized that people from Accra also started, and kids from Kaswa also started, and then we start to pick them from various places, and then we did an election, and to lead a national agenda. Which the national agenda, I became elected as the national PRO of the union, and then we started going across the 16 region, fighting for legalization, and here we have come. For 2014 to 2026, today, out of the footprint that we have left behind, that is how come we form the association. And on record, we've been to parliament, we've been to ministries, we've been to national road safety. And anytime you hear about OKADA people on the news, then you know that we are in the front line fighting for legalization. Until today, we are here where the LI, I would say that the LI has been passed. The legalization has been passed. The bill has been passed now in Parliament, awaiting the president to sign. So that is how far we have come. It has not been easy. It has been a great journey. And those who were there before we started, it has not been. We started. It has not been any political, interest. It has been an interest of craftsmen who are putting themselves together to fight a common goal in making an estimate. So that is how it all started. And today we are here talking about legalization. It means that God has blessed us to work so hard to get to how far we have gotten to at this point.
Wow, that's nice. So we say for Pascal Setofia, National PRO for OKADA Riders Association, and to Chinkomo, how he started his life, what he has been through, and where he has reached, and where he's hoping to be in the near days ahead of us. So let's ask this question.
Okay.
Let me say from 2014 up to 2026, that's about a decade, more than a decade, 12 years, if it is true, if I'm being right. So let me ask that, since or even before you became the PRO, what could you boast of that? Since I became the PRO, the people around me have benefited from me, or they could boldly say, we wish we never lose this man as a PRO for OKADA Riders Association. What could be that thing?
Honestly, it's not by boasting, but I think that I have been given an assignment that I believe God is the one who has assigned it. And I've been looking forward to say that when you find yourself at a certain point in life, you need to accept wherever you find yourself and take it as it is. You may not know what the future holds, because I believe very strongly that when I started this journey as someone who is a graduate and who's the parents that are looking forward, you know, who has been an engineer, and parents looking forward that in the future I will be doing something bigger to be taking care of them. By then I choose the path of becoming a common, then quoted by people that it is a common rider, but for me I disagree on that. I started it because I wanted to bring an impact into the motor riding environment. So what I did was I wrote a constitution from my branch, which constitution has helped in doing everything possible in this union. We later review the same constitution that I wrote. We later review it with a committee that is a constitutional review committee that all of us have later agreed. The ones that we're supposed to take out, we took out. And I've played a major role. And I can say that as a PRO, I have played a major role in front of all the front lines in making sure that government listening to us, in making sure that citizens are finally able to accept the fact that we have really worked. We are also citizens of Ghana, and we are doing the best just to make sure that we have a clear case in front of Ghanaians. So what I can see, I can boast of today is that the footprint has been laid. I took the agenda of the first stakeholders engagement meeting that we had in Irata Hotel by National Road Safety. By then, everybody was scared of addressing issues concerning OKADA motor riders because it has become an illegal issue in the public domain. So we took the initiative by speaking to most stakeholders, talking to them, telling them we are not the way they think we are. They always claim we are vulnerable, and most of the guys are into bad behaviors and all that. So we begin to involve people that we think that they matters. So we have worked with both parties politically. We have worked with them because we are union, and union, we don't solely depend on party. We union as a union, and as a PRO, I depend on what the people say. Sometimes some decisions will be very difficult for me as a person, but I look too much at the majority. And the majority is the one that, as a PRO, you must also look at the interest of the people. So I would say that the first stakeholders meeting we had, that was at Lirata Hotel, organized by One Speed Limit Consult that we spoke to. And that is where the conversation begins. And from there, we later have a conversation with the IGP, the previous one, which is Dampari. And then we begin to preach the news. I begin to preach the news in public, making sure that Ghanaians accept. So I can say that as a PRO, it's my job to make it sweet for Ghanaians to consume that OKADA riders are the best. And I think I have also played my part. And the truth is that this union that we call the Commercial National Motor Riders Union, I'm also the second director of the union of the whole Ghana. So I can say I've also left a footprint. I've also left a footprint.
Wow, that's nice.
Yes.
Okay, so my next question is, before you were seeking for approval or looking forward to government officials to legalize OKADA riding, did you had any policies in place for your people that in case or whether it's not legalized? Because we realize, say, right now, you people are really helping. If I say OKADA riders are not helping, then I'll be a big liar. They are helping, but boniphobia will. And now, no young guy crash, sometimes as little as 12, 13, they are riding the motor. Is there any policy to guide them? if there is any policy, how are you going to ensure that these policies are working on my people?
Okay. Like I said,
Okay.
it's not just a union, it's a union with a constitution. And the
Okay.
constitution mandated so many things before you can become a member. If you look at the LI agreement, there was a 30 member committee
Okay.
that has been nominated by the Minister of Transport,
Okay.
which we also play a major role. They also considered conversations. We had a stakeholders engagement on what should have been put in the LI and what not to put in the LI,
Okay.
because the LI consists of all the stakeholders, including who are those people who are involved.
Okay.
That is the transport union.
Okay.
So whatever the LI come out with, they come out with the LI or the amendment of the LI. Then you have to understand that a lot of things has been considered from our side.
Okay.
They first came with the age of 25 years, which
Okay.
we spoke against, and you can realize that today it has been reduced down to 21.
Sure.
If we don't want it that way, it doesn't go that way.
Okay.
What you are seeing in Ghana now pertaining to OKADA, I have took my personal, uh, challenge to
Okay.
travel to Nigeria to actually know where the name OKADA is coming from.
Okay.
Which I have traveled to Nigeria to study both Benin, Togo, Nigeria.
Okay.
One thing I've realized is that Nigeria, when you get to the city, which is the Lagos city, the way people ride motor, it is, I don't know whether they have not been properly regulated well,
okay.
because the way they ride motor there, you be shocked that the word even Okada comes from that place.
Okay.
And the word Okada came from a city in Nigeria.
Oh, okay.
So it's a city name or a town name called Okada. They even have Okada University in Nigeria.
Wow.
So that was pertaining to Benin. Benin has been complete. Is said that the boys also have their role. They have their leaders that the government respected, and everything. Every decision that is being taken is respected. And here comes Ghana. When the thing started from the infancy, we were trying to let government see reasons.
Okay.
That no, let's legalize it. Let's put regulations that will help rather, so that we can start scrutiny before the numbers become more. You know, it is difficult to be controlled when numbers get more higher.
Yes.
So the best thing to do is to make sure that we get the thing legalized as quickly as possible. Because by then it is difficult for the police themselves to enforce the law in terms that it is legal. It's not legal, so it is illegal. And when we the leadership even go there to talk to them, they feel bad. They feel they cannot come out to say they are saying you are a leader of an illegal union, and we are coming to support you in talking to the boys and blah blah blah, until the conversation has changed, that they now feel that since the leadership or the government is having an interest in Okada, then they can also now assist. So what we do now is that wherever we are doing a sensitization program by educating the boys, we add the police into it, we add the DVLA into it, we add the National Road Safety to it, and then we add insurance companies and other people that are involved that we think that can address issues relating to that. We involve all of them.
Wow. So now we can say there's a policy guiding riding of Okada. Okay. Being it when you drive roughly, the law will catch up with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. So there are regulations guiding.
Yes, and very soon, there is going to be a task force. Within, I'm a disciplinary committee vice chairman of the union.
Wow.
So this is I have said it on TV3 recently when we had a conversation. I was on air with the National Road Safety. I said it. We are also putting our petition before them, that everywhere there is going to be a police officer, there is going to be our task force there, so that we will take responsibility for our task force. But our task force will make sure that our members, who are the riders, will also make sure that they cohere with the rules and regulations that is mandated of the rider. When a police arrests you, we will also punish you in our own way. So those are the measures we are putting in place to make sure that we have a safe environment for riders to be identified properly.
All right. So viewers, we are here with the National PRO for OKADA Riders Association, Mr. Pascal Sechofia.
That's Commercial National Motor Riders Union.
All right.
Yeah.
So
that's the union name.
Okay. Thanks for the correction. So you can join the conversation on TikTok, Facebook, and our social media handles. So back to my question again. Every job we say we have occupational hazards. Is there any difficulties in riding Okada? Because I'm asking these questions because I think it will have in relation with the rules and regulations. There can be rules laid down, but you wouldn't know the person coming to, ride or coming to join the Okada. Most of your people, sometimes they get killed on the road, they get attacked. What are you doing to curb that thing? Or apart from that, is there any difficult challenges in the Okada, business that we don't know?
Yes, I want to say something to Ghanaians.
Okay.
I've been saying this, and when I meet the stakeholders, I'm still saying it.
Okay.
The first thing that is the most difficult thing is the way we see the riders.
Okay.
Those are the first key things that we need to change our mindset towards. Changing our mindset towards is to see every rider as your brother. Because every rider, when we talk about road crashes or we talk about road accidents, we talk about family.
Okay.
We talk about people. It's not just numbers. It's people that are behind the numbers.
Okay.
So when you said we have 2,500 or 20,000 death or 20,000 accidents in this year, and maybe 18,000 has injury, 2,000 has death cases. It's not just an accident. It is people that estimated to the numbers.
Wow.
So let's be first conscious of how we think about the riders.
Okay.
Why I said this is that every family, every house has a member who is a rider.
Sure.
So if anybody who is riding in your house, make sure you first start speaking road safety cautions into their minds.
Okay.
Instead of condemning them, instead of thinking they are not good, instead of thinking they are bad people. The little things we said follows us.
Okay.
As a country, we need to change our mindset about how the Okada riders behaves.
Okay.
In Ghana here, we have a lot of people who are now indulging into Okada business that are not Ghanaians.
Okay.
We are even having people now who goes into other countries and then import people into this country, take money from them just to come and give them motorbike.
Okay.
One, those things must be things that must be addressed.
Okay.
And two, we must see motor riders also as road users.
Okay.
If you identify that the motor rider is also a road user, you will not treat him the way you treat him.
Okay.
And if we start thinking that way, a driver, there was a press release somewhere around September last year concerning how drivers don't respect the motor riders.
Okay.
And we call on all the unions who are involved, especially the mother union GPRTU, to speak to some of the drivers.
Okay.
That instead of you having the mindset that the person who is coming, because we realize that most of the drivers, whenever they do wrongful overtaking, you will just recognize that they leave the road, and when there is a motor rider coming, they don't even identify the motor rider also being a road user. They rather barge into the road user, for the road user to run away from the, and that caused most of the accident.
Wow.
So we look through cameras, we look through so many occurrences, and we realize that oftentimes, even though we have the bad notes, but most oftentimes, drivers scared the riders and created more accidents.
Okay.
Those things that the boys do, sometimes trying to dodge and create other uncomfortability, it shouldn't be a retaliation. It should rather be a way of educating them, so that the system will change, just as how people were thinking about the Okada riders. It has changed because I met people, this Christian Men Fellowship, association, that they came to me to our union some time ago, talking about the way they heard the men are dying, and they wanted to do an international men's fellowship day for the Okada riders because they realized that most of the men are Okada riders and they are dying. And that very day we met at the mall, and I told them that, look, until we change the mentality of thinking that anybody who ride a motor is just an illiterate and all that stuff. Not everybody who ride a motorbike. I have a professors who lives within my community who are riding motorbike. I can boldly say that this man is teaching in the secondary school and then in the university, but he comes home and he works at downtown, just the junction there, and that is what he uses in building his house. So you cannot just identify everybody who is riding Okada as illiterate, and as we have the bad note, but let's keep addressing it in the context where those bad notes will also realize that the system has changed for them also to change.
All right. So the ye say your people, they say appearance matters. Your rules and regulation. Do you have code of conduct, dress code for Okada riders? Because me sometimes when I want to join, I look at the person's dressing. Me who know why you train sana, why you will as a sana. I'm afraid to join.
Let me tell you.
What are you doing to those people?
Yeah.
They dress shabbily just because me ride Okada. It's like your people and Casa, some of them don't respect their office.
Exactly.
So if you do not respect your officer, you don't expect me to reciprocate. What are you doing about that one?
You see, as much as we will say in motor riding, we are getting to a point where everybody have to be respected.
Okay.
We have a branch, we have a union. Okay. The union has a regional executive. The regional executive, after that, we have our national executive.
Okay.
We have the zonal executive.
Okay.
We have the branch executive. Okay. The branch executive are the people who work at the stations.
Okay.
And then the zonal executives are the constituency. We made a zone.
Okay.
The constituency became one zone.
Okay.
So these people are living under leadership.
Okay. And
we have a floating rider.
Okay.
Who is not under any association. Wow. So before these things can change, it is the first respect that is given to the leadership from the various branches to the national level by the law enforcement.
Okay.
Like I said, a police came into aviation, arrested everybody. They came around the Katamanso, they arrested and everything.
Most of them.
The message came to me. I called all my branch chairmen to come to my place, and we all sat down, have a conversation on how to go and meet the commander. We went there, we talked to the commander. We even told the commander that this is what we want to do.
Okay.
We are coming to do a training, and that training is coming on this week.
Okay.
On Thursday, we are doing that training. And it's not only in Katamanso, it has been a national agenda.
Okay.
Anytime we do sensitization program, we share reflectors.
Okay.
Reflectors to identify the riders.
Okay.
So if the police, the law enforcement to also assist in helping us.
Okay.
That no, they see this guy is not wearing reflector, we arrest him. If you don't wear, you are not properly dressed, we arrest him.
Okay.
They should also, not only the other way around, maybe
you drive carelessly.
They just catch you, license, some are even taking advantage, taking money.
Yeah.
And if thing will not raise, that is not what we also want the police to assist us to do. Fine. identify the union. Let that these people are unions. Let's have a union conversations and treat the riders in that regard. You can have a safer road and a safer people to ride with. If you should arrest from aviation and let them know that these are the leadership we the police are working with, and you come and fool, do you know that if the leaders say anything, they will respect?
Sure.
And if they do anything and they punish them, they dismiss them, they will not do the same thing again. And then through that, the law enforcers are there to support us enough, just like they do to all the unions, the transport unions. GPRTU, it is the police that help them to put a safer road. They arrest the drivers anyhow, and they go to their stations and they enforce it because they feel it's legal. So far as now that we are getting the mandate of legalization, I think that should be the capital interest. Whatever you see out there, it is because it has not been legalized. Now that it's legalized, let's work together with the stakeholders so that we can put a safer environment that people would now see that we are having a safe place.
All right. So can we have a master among every OKADA station? Because right now, it will be as we do one OKADA for group. Can you pass a policy where you say this group of OKADA people here under this particular tree or this particular junction, this person is your leader? You wouldn't let the people know, be an intel. Then obe check or mo dressing or mo BBR to feed you people. Then you go there unexpectedly to check say the information the person has been giving you is working. Can you pass that policy? Because it is national something. Obi betie, obi ntie. And until the person sees, said, this is my office, this is what I'm doing for life. Because dressing ya debia and ne to wa dress ne hairstyle. But say ya chinko from your numiensa. That's some of the police negu akoma. Don't you think say it will help reduce such tag na ya the more money say omoye sebi akonfo. And sometimes me whenever I join the OKADA, I turn up advising the rider. Because me na wa family tiwachi. You wouldn't know say because sometimes no and you OKADA na ye ko attack client o. It's rather the client attacking the OKADA rider. And it happens in so many times.
Exactly.
Me ma for me ye medjuma. Na so wa obe for me moto no. Wo ye be ma se kan hye wo. Wo do baby awe a ho ye lesbian yepe no. Wo kume. Sometimes they do it in such a way say OKADA rider you can't even identify their face.
And until Nema is almost who side, no
sure.
And yes, say the only issues are your mind money, say they only look at the OKADA rider.
Yes.
Or move the other side.
Other side.
The previous divisional commander, Mr. Bedu or something, he was in a Sherman.
Okay.
That was Ubia me respecting Opa because there be you was stakeholders meeting within the assembly.
Okay.
And I know every point the various places are omotumeji G moto every riders.
Okay.
And he cautioned all the riders. You see, assembly akwa person can say airline no there are certain provisions.
Okay. Okay.
Provisions back why me person and say it is given it has been given to all local governments.
Okay.
Assemblies.
Okay.
To take initiative.
Okay.
Emma motor riders.
All right.
And no nature say in the airline provision back where omuma government area say the assembly should be the one to find place for the riders.
Oh, okay.
Enti who now who ride motor who be station anyhow.
Oh, okay.
I say who say maybe won't be riding won't be be station to say
just like that.
Exactly.
By your own will.
Okay. And who can airline no.
Okay.
And when you know so all these things are part of the airline.
Okay.
The government that the assemblies are given the opportunity to be the one to restructure
okay
from various places
okay
on how they supposed to, the various places that the branches are supposed to operate.
Okay.
What the assembly would do is to call the leadership.
Okay.
Say, okay, constituency we mumbra muna muye leaders or OKADA say, aha na yede mamu. J. Ahinfa na yeye mudie. Like, where is your actual places that you have been operating already?
Okay.
When they look at the places and it's okay, they give it to you and they put it under the bill.
Wow.
They put it under the name of the assembly.
Okay.
But if you are at a location that is not favorable, just as Shaiman,
sure,
there are certain places that are not safe.
Yes.
They told us that it's not safe.
Okay.
And they've relocated them.
Okay.
Because we already had those conversations. Wow. Places that are safe are given to them.
Okay.
And that is not only limited to a Greater Accra.
Okay.
It is limited. It's going to be a national something that is going to be done. So you will not see the way forward, the way they are packing the motor, the motor at every point. So law enforcement will have to not only, I cannot speak for them that they will take, but they should make sure that they've also do the right thing by enforcing those things when the time comes. Okay. We shall support them because we are leaders. We are not only there just to speak for only the OKADA riders. We are citizens of Ghana. We must speak for the country too as well, and speak for things that will improve Ghana. Wow.
Thank you very much. Ebusia for yeguswa wo enkomo twetwe no eso enkomo na ye pa education no anu odene. Esan said you maybe awo here you add respect and commitment. You should belong to an association, people who are ahead of you in that same job you are doing. Send your ya ho kire wa. You can run on to them, they give you education. But office so bet my idea wo pe bia dia emwa eyesa na o say adwuma no yi pa. Ebusia me guests Pascal Setofia na ye twa ye ho abasema on ye basia na enkomo no ya ba betu ya. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere. I said don't scroll. We ebeboa because OKADA wo fubi me fubi now no omo boa ye pa, because no matter where your house is located or situated, OKADA betimi ewura oba taxi ontimi nwura. So they are helping us a lot. Yenso yemwa wo mo na yemwa boa ye ho as a country na bibia ntimi nya fine. Ye from me catch you na ya santo. Ye wasisia. Hello Ghana for. Someone say asisma ye wo me. Obiara na ni suade hu. Obiara so ni da ye so a wodi ba wi ase. Na enso etompo bia abrabo mo ho ni mpretwenti. We asise ye da ye so ho. Eno nti e na Bonza TV. Eni media bi eba ya to dey say eba na say. So we doctor ni, we a student, we a lawyer, we a president, we a MP, and centrally anampo dwuma wo je bia no. Ye bisa say na eya woda yeso say woda be say dwuma no a anase sa wo ni petition a enen wo ye no ana wodwuma bia yeso ye no bo wa empotemu na bisa say e kwan no a asay no suku dan na eni potemu ho no mo no edwuma na nabu no bi ye no e ba na say why na enye na say bia ye afi dwuma bia yeso so ye sande just akaso ebe so ene ensem a trending ewo amano semu edwedie mu nsemu ena afi eno ma wo a ekoso ewo omayi mu dwuma ne be wa kwan so efiti ejiwada eni kwesi ni fiada so ewo Bonza TV so tia me wo sofo ka chire nana ya asantoa wabua ye timase ne de Ebaanesen medien abawa kwan so afi so se wo ye wo hene edwuma bi a wo ji na pese amanfo so etewoka ne wo kwa ye fa so a saa dwuma de no ji ya eno so obetimi afoye Ebaanesen dwuma ji abawo bia.